Hi there, it's Paul with OurChurch.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a template in Mailchimp for your email newsletters. Creating a template is really helpful because when you do regular emails, you're going to want to have the same elements in your email most of the time that you send it. And so it will save you time, and also it'll give you consistency in your emails if you create a template first, which then you can use each time you send out the email. Now, when you create the template, you're not locked into that for life. You can always update your template at some point in the future, but before you send your first email, we recommend creating a template. And so that's what I'm going to show you. Start by logging into your Mailchimp account, and then go to, under campaigns, we're going to go to email templates. And when you're just starting, it'll say you don't have any saved templates, and you click create template. Now here you'll see that you have themes that you can look at that they've already created. You can code your own theme if you want to, but what I've found is just to stay with that Layouts tab and just go with a basic one-column email template. Remember, what we're trying to do here is get you up and running with effective email as soon as possible, and so we're going to start with the simplest option. So we click on this, the basic one column. Alright, it's time to design your email. Now you can see it looks like it's already put our logo in here at first. You'll want to put in your logo here, and if you don't have one, you can just delete your logo. Now the next thing that we're going to want to do is the email template that we create here should directly correlate to the content strategy that we have in our email plan. You might remember in lesson 4 we talked about creating an email plan, and you should have an email plan now, and in that email plan you should have a content strategy about which content elements you're going to include in your email. And so we're going to create our template that has each of those items in it. So let's say that we are going to do this just in a sample template, and we are going to do our template for a church. And let's say one of the most important things that we want to do is create a personal connection. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to have in every email a note from Pastor Peter. And we're going to put a little space for the note, and then we're going to have a closing. Then the next element, let's say another goal of ours is to get more people to come to our Sunday services. As a part of that, our content strategy is to promote next Sunday's service in our email each week. So we're going to have a heading, and we're going to make this big and bold. So let's crank it up to 18. And then we'll have some text promoting and explaining next Sunday's gathering and sermon series, etc. ... And so every week when you use this template, you can simply update that information. And then let's say another goal of ours is to help people get connected. So we're going to have another heading here, get connected. And in this section, we are going to do the same bold and font, and we're going to say, here are some great ways to get connected this week. And then you can list these events that are coming up or groups that are starting. Let's say another priority of ours is praying for one another. Let's put in prayer requests. For our next section, we'll make it a heading, increase the size, and we'll say, please pray for these people this week. And then this also can be updated each week. And let's say our last item on here is we want to provide people a way to give online when they see this. So we'll just say give. We'll give this the same bold 18-point heading, and we'll say something like your support. All right, so these are all the elements we're going to have in our template, and I'll show you one other thing real quick here because we did the online giving. If you want to add other elements to it, there is a whole list of items you can put in there. What we're going to do here is we're going to take the button, since we've already talked about giving, we're going to drop it in here, and we're going to add a Give Now button, and we're going to link this to, let's say, our online giving page. We're going to save and close it. All right, so when we do this, this is what our template, a preview of our template looks like. Now this is perfectly fine if you're going to get started with a template that is just text, but what I'm going to show you next is I would say the next level to this would be to replace the headings with graphics. And so what I will show you is how to do that. It's fairly simple, but what we'll do is we're just going to jump in here and we're going to replace, instead of next Sunday, let's put in a graphic that we have for our current sermon series. So we'll click up on the image option. We will take our sermon graphic, we'll insert it, and we can even link it to our sermons page and insert that. And then let's replace our Get Connected also. Highlight that, remove it, and we're going to take an image that we created earlier called Get Connected and insert that. We're going to have that link to our Connect page. And you'll see here the width of these is 600 pixels. This is just a recommendation. You'll definitely want to have all your images the same width, and 600 seems to be a good width, but you're welcome to experiment with your own width. All right, and for the sake of time, I'm not going to go through the other ones. All right, once we've made those edits, we're going to save and close. And now when we preview, you'll see how nice it looks with the graphics there instead of just the text heading. So that's kind of a level 2 if you want to go with your template. All right, so once you've created your template, you will want to exit out of here, save and exit, and you can call it something like weekly news, something like that. Save it. And now, anytime that you want to send an email to your supporters or to your church members when you come in to Mailchimp, you can go to Campaigns, go to Templates, and then next to your template, you can right-click on there and create campaign, which is a fancy way of saying creating an email. And so you can go in and you can edit your subject, and then when you edit the design, you will be starting with your template, and now you would edit each of these items. You edit the note from the pastor, you edit the promotional text, you edit the get connected, and then you'll be able to save and send this email without changing your template. Your template will still be there exactly like this for the next time you want to send an email. All right, so that is how to create a template in Mailchimp. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching.